everybody. My name is Norvin Hernandez, and I'm representing Baylor University today. I'm a senior over there at Baylor, and I have been with ALD since my freshman year, so the second semester of my freshman year, and I've served as academic chair and president, and now I am the senior advisor for my chapter. So today, I kind of want to talk about our Bunny Palooza and Turkey Palooza. Um, so in November, kind of mid-November, we have Turkey Palooza. And what this is kind of just a gathering of all ALD members and any friends that they want to bring in. All we ask for them to do is bring 3 canned goods. That is sort of the price of admission. And once they get in there, it's kind of just a nice social gathering, fun social gathering, celebrating Thanksgiving. We enjoy some pizza. We have a Thanksgiving movie playing, and we have some dessert afterwards too. Maybe some Cinnabons, maybe even just candy. But I mean, anything sweet that they may like. Um, so this event is kind of a mixture of different aspects of ALD. So we have the social aspect of it, but we also have the service aspect. The service aspect being the canned goods and a letter to St. Jude's Hospital that we send to them after we get all the letters from that night. This event tends to be one of our famous ones, the one that every member really enjoys and looks forward to. We average about 70 attendees, um, but I'm pretty sure we have a lot more who attend because they bring friends and some of them bring 2, 3 friends maybe. But yes, this is one of our events that I'm really proud to have been a part of. And in the spring semester, we have Bunny Palooza. Bunny Palooza is kind of the same idea as Turkey Palooza, but now this is in late March, early April, kind of celebrating Easter. And this is open to, again, all ALD members and any of their friends who want to come and join. We have some pizza, we have an Easter movie, and we have dessert too. Last year, so the spring semester that just passed, we didn't get to have Bunny Palooza because of COVID-19. And unfortunately, because of COVID-19, we won't be able to have our Turkey Palooza either. So we are sad about that, but hopefully we get the green light to do Bunny Palooza again the semester to come. But the same price of admission here, 3 canned goods, and we have the extra service opportunity of writing letters to St. Jude's Hospital. And so this allows our members to get the maximum points with one event during the year. And again, we average about 65, but um, with all the friends that come, I'm pretty sure we get up to 100 people in that room. So it makes sense why we're not able to have it this semester. So the way that we're trying to accommodate for missing these events due to COVID-19 in the fall, really Baylor doesn't allow anything in person. That's kind of been established for this semester that we're not allowed to do in-person events as student organizations. But for spring 2021, we're still awaiting the new campus policy. So hopefully, I think right now we're at about 50 to 60 students with COVID. So the numbers have been dwindling every week. So hopefully by the spring semester, we do have a little more leeway with what we can do with our students. But for Turkey Palooza that we will be missing this semester, there's some ideas for online engagement. I heard some of them yesterday during some speakers, but a Netflix party. So everybody logging into the Netflix party and just watching a movie, a Thanksgiving movie, I think that would be a great idea for them. And also virtual card making sessions. So we can send them through their Baylor mail, or if they live off campus, then their mailbox, and they can make letters through a session online. We'll have a day and a time for that, and then they can send that into back to us so that we can send that out to St. Jude. So that's kind of an idea. Nothing really set in stone, um, but it is what we have for right now. It's really hard to accommodate for COVID-19 since this is new for us and for everybody else. But that's what I have for Turkey Palooza and Bunny Palooza, and I will open the floor to questions now.
Great. Thank you. That sounds really good. How much does it cost your chapter to hold both events?
To hold both events, I'm not quite sure with how much it costs, but I do know the expenses that we look for. So we buy maybe about 10 to 12 pizzas, and we buy 2 to 3 like dozens of the cinnamon buns from Cinnabon. We also have some Halloween style candy. So I mean, just candy that's prepackaged. And to get the room, it doesn't cost us anything. So this is one of the events with the most with the most things that we buy, but I think it's still relatively cheap to hold.
Your advisor just chimed in and said under 175 total.
Yeah.
That sounds about right. Pretty affordable. Good.
Mm-hmm.
Go ALD, yay. If you want to end your screen share there, we can see if there's anybody that also. So what movies have you shown?
So during my time with ALD, we've shown last semester or last Turkey Palooza, we had Friends. So not really a Thanksgiving movie, but we did look for the Thanksgiving shows of Friends, and we called it Friendsgiving, of course. So that was nice. A lot of them loved it, and they stayed until when we were closing out. So usually when we would have a movie, they leave at about when the movie ends. So this kind of prevents people leaving at 30 minutes before we officially end.
Right. Oh, a couple more questions. Any let's see, what first inspired these events? How far back do they go? And what has been your favorite part of the event?
So how far back they go, I'm not sure about that. They've been around since when I started with ALD.
Yeah, they sound like nice traditions. Yeah.
Yeah. So and I mean these events are usually exciting because we plan them in August of the fall semester and in January of the spring semester. So that's kind of why we're not able to do it this semester, because we don't want to plan for all of that and set money aside for it, and then for it to just not fall fall through.
Right.
But my favorite part of this event is obviously the pizza. Pizza is always a plus at these events. But I also really like the letter writing to St. Jude's. Everybody kind of gathers around this round table and they take turns writing on these cards. And it's really nice to see what people write and how they put a lot of work into it. People have like designs that they want to draw down.
Yep.
So it's really nice to see kind of what we're all capable of when we come together for a common cause.
Right. How do you promote the event beforehand? What sorts of ways do you promote it?
So we promote it from the very start. So when we have our first meeting, we are already, hey guys, look forward to mid-November and we're having our Turkey Palooza, or look forward to late March and we're gonna have our Bunny Palooza.
Okay.
So yeah, since we're able to plan it from the very beginning, we're also able to market it at the very beginning. So
okay. Questions related to how to build long-lasting chapter events that become traditions. And some of you, there might be others on the Zoom call here that do also have long-standing traditions. So how does a chapter go about sort of starting that sort of thing? How do you, tips on building long-lasting traditions? Does anyone want to chime in about that? Deb, were you around when this started?
Unmute yourself? Yes. Since we're the only advisors that they've had since 2006, yeah.
Yeah.
What we try to do is see which events obviously are the most popular, and this, watching the movie all together, and of course the pizza and dessert, this is one they just don't want us not to have. I mean, all of the students seem to. And we also use, and I don't know that Norvin mentioned this, but social media. Of course, we advertise it on that. We tell them at the beginning of the year so they can look out for it. And this one is very popular, and they write the sweetest cards you've ever seen to the kids at St. Jude.
Oh, yeah, very nice. Yeah. Yeah, and I would say in general, from what I've learned from Alpha Lambda Delta and seeing all what chapters are doing is, you know, it has to start somewhere. So start something that really clicks, is unique, has a catchy title like Turkey Palooza, you know, something that's unique to the Alpha Lambda Delta chapter. And the key would be, remember that officer transitions session yesterday. It's key to sort of pass that down then to the next group that is taking over the chapter, and that the advisor sort of buys into it too, and keep it going year to year. And then, you know, 5 years later, 10 years later, it's this great tradition.
Well, and Norvin mentioned something that's attractive to the students. They get a social point, they get a service point, and it's also fun.
There you go.
Yeah.
Point system. Yeah.
I would also say to just be persistent with it. You know, if you're starting it out, it's not a tradition yet. So, you know, you may hold the event and not a lot of people attend, but if this is something that your officers are, you know, persistent about, then there's a greater chance of having this continue to next year. And over the years, that's when it becomes a tradition. That's when a lot of students learn about this event and would want to take place.
Yeah. Good. Okay. Great. Well, thank you so much. Thank you, Norvin, for taking the time, putting a PowerPoint together, for being here and sharing your best practice. We really appreciate it. I hope others got some ideas from it. So great job.